In the land of the rising sun. An interview with Sonnentor's CEO Johannes Gutmann and IMC Krems student Patrick Sommer.
Did you expect to be so successful?
No, I certainly didn't expect it, but I wanted to be. It's a long trek and every journey starts with a single step. If you're a young entrepreneur, or if you start thinking about moving in this direction, then you have to begin at the bottom.
How does your recruitment process work?
Well, we take a very personal approach to job interviews, and we try to keep everything on as equal a footing as possible. The main thing is that we don't want high potentials to stay hidden away. On the contrary, if we're looking for good employees, we want to better ourselves as well. So we need talented new people, just like those that the IMC Krems produces.
What makes Sonnentor so attractive for talented young people? I think the most exciting point is that a company like this actually has Austrian roots. There aren't many Austrian businesses that enjoy such a reputation, especially such a strong international reputation following the expansion into places such as Japan. It's all about the philosophy behind the business, the brand, the creativity, and of course it's about one person in particular, Johannes Gutmann. What does international mean for you?
An international perspective was a basic need, an expression of my independence. That was another reason why I went it alone, to have the freedom to make my own decisions. Going abroad was the only option, so I made my way to Germany in 1991 and things took off straight away.
Why is Sonnentor so successful in Japan, for instance? The first thing is the company name, Sonnentor. The very first kanji symbol that Japanese primary school children learn is the one for sun, so Sonne in German. And then the 10th symbol out of 10,000 is gate, or in German, Tor, you see. So you really can say that this is anchored deep in the mind of every Japanese person. Of course, Japan's also the land of the rising sun, and the sun is a very powerful symbol. In any case, the basic idea has very deep roots.
On top of that, we now have some big problems like the nuclear disaster and the tsunami. All of these factors are prompting the people there to think more along these lines.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And consuming all of the wild plants and herbs, which of course brings up the question of radiation. Because of these things, people are more and more interested in unadulterated values, or rustic traditional values, if you like. Tradition isn't just an important consideration in Japan, it's part of everyday life.
That's right.
And we've actually embraced these basic values since day one.
What advice would you give to students when it comes to spending time abroad?
That they keep an open mind about going abroad and treat it as a gift. I don't know how many people I've met who have fought long and hard to secure this freedom and who've said we want to be able to travel abroad without any restrictions or barriers. And today all of that is possible, but now we can do it. People don't appreciate it anymore. Young people in particular should have the widest possible range of options, but of course you need to be mature and intelligent enough to understand that and behave accordingly. And that is possible thanks to you, to the school education system and the community.
How do you become a successful entrepreneur?
Well, I had to work hard to get there. Business people don't grow on trees in the same way that no one's born an expert. What I mean is that you tread this path in your own way when you say, okay, I've taken over a company, I'm going to carry on running it, or I've been trained to head in this direction, or you start a completely new business. That always has its pros and cons. When I founded my own business from scratch, the fact that no one was sticking their oar in was a big advantage. Nobody really knew what they were doing either. I didn't have any idea myself, but that turned out to be a big plus. This hands-on experience made me the person I am today. The whole business kept growing on the back of all the great experiences that I managed to build on.